think I'm in trouble because this happened.
Sometimes you just forget to give each other time. For example, yesterday, when was our first anniversary, what did we do?
Work
And where did we eat?
at Burger King.
Yeah, there's even evidence of my crime. So today I'm literally gonna have to do my best to fix this situation, and while doing it I'll do my best to also show you how your efforts in the relationship will have the biggest results to make yourself and your partner to feel loved. And luckily I was in the best place in the whole country to do something like this.
Welcome to Eskişehir.
Although Eskişehir translates into the old city, then nowadays this place has a total different reputation.
The city of youth, the city of love.
And some even call it the Venice of Turkey.
Oh, and of course I had to get Liisu on board with all this, so she wouldn't know that it's actually all meant for her.
And well, today we want to ask you along to discover this beautiful Turkish city and of course try its delicious food, and to add a little twist to it, we have a plan.
Since it is the city of love, we also want to show you how to feel a little bit more loved in your relationship according to the relationship theory of 5 love languages.
I guess to quickly get you caught up on a topic then, the relationship theory says that there are 5 main love languages, 5 main ways that people show and feel love. And they are words of affirmation, physical touch, gift giving, acts of service, and quality time. Throughout this video I'll tell you more about each and every one of them, also show the examples. But what makes this whole thing hard is that every person has like 1 or 2 out of those 5s that actually make them feel loved. And this pretty much means that, for example, if you bring gifts to a person whose love language is quality time, a time spent together, then however good the gift, it's just not gonna work. So now that you know what's relationship theory, let's start our journey in the Turkish city of love. As soon as we got to Eskişehir, we realized straight away that this place was different from other Turkish cities. It was green, and the best way to discover it was by walking. Well, of course I forgot to say something, and that is that I already know Liisu's main love language, which for her is physical touch. For example, for me it's acts of service. So literally I feel loved when somebody makes me breakfast or helps me clean the room. I actually realized while editing that since my love language is acts of service, then probably this is how I show my love to the country we are currently in. All of such actions, when you give your time to your partner or the object you want to show your love to, are considered acts of service. They're all part of it. But don't worry, if you're not 100% sure about your partner's love language or even your own, then at the end of this video I will tell you a fun and simple way how to find it out. But first off, I'll tell you more about those languages one by one, and also show you the city of Eskişehir. So first off, I had to show Liisu that she is appreciated. As her main love language is physical touch, then it's quite straightforward. Holding hands, hugging, and pretty much all physical contact is good. Just remember that those touches shouldn't be sexual. It was lovely walking by the river that splits Eskişehir in 2. And my plan seemed to be working.
I'm glad that it's a little bit colder because I'm not sweating like a pig, and we can hold hands again.
And the beautiful thing about feeling loved is the fact that you want to share this feeling with others. The city here is also called the Venice of Turkey. It is probably due to the river and many beautiful bridges that can be found in the city, but there is also one more thing that it has in common with Venice.
That's probably one of the reasons why it is called Venice of Turkey.
I guess a conjurer ride could best be described as quality time.
Have you ever done anything like this?
No, but I've been to Venice, but it's a fair bit expensive there.
Same thing. I've been to Venice, but didn't want to put that money out.
Especially because you were alone in Venice.
It was lovely and a new experience for both of us. Seeing the city from this angle felt nice.
Spending quality time with your loved one is also a nice one because you get all those nice memories that you can reminisce years after.
And a thing that defines quality time as love language is uninterrupted attention. No phones, no TVs, just you and your partner.
I think she wanted to get away from me.
That is a lie!
After the river, it was time to see the older and more cultural part of the city.
We have now made it to the famous Odom Bazaar neighborhood of Eskişehir. Odom Bazaar's name means wood market, and hundreds of years ago people came from the southern hills over there and brought wood in here, so they sold wood, and that's how this part of the city got its name.
Nowadays, Odom Bazaar is more like a touristic center, but not really because of the market.
And another thing that makes this neighborhood special is that it's one of the only places in Turkey that still has Ottoman wooden architecture. The houses are the same that they were in Ottoman times.
Beautiful Ottoman houses are not the only cultural heritage of that place. Historically, a lot of Crimean Tatar people have also lived here, and they have left their mark.
So now we're gonna try a food that is common in here, but rest of the Turkey doesn't know a lot about it. Chiburek. Does it sound familiar? Chiburek. Chiburek.
We ordered a mixed plate of this puffy pastry, some with cheese, some with potato and meat. It really is different from many other Turkish pastries.
It's so fluffy. Beautiful.
It's delicious and definitely a must-try.
Sometimes you just forget to give each other time. So it's really important to find those moments, especially if quality time is important for you or your partner.
Prepare to die.
I'm ready. To the coffee.
When walking back from the old town, we realized that there was a lot of young people. And probably part of the reason for this is that Eskişehir is known as the Turkish university city. And as you probably know, university towns just have this youthful vibe. They are full of bars and restaurants, have good infrastructure to get around on foot, and often they also have places for entertainment. But just before we headed to one of those places, I wanted to show you one more love language: gift giving.
Although for me and Liisu, gift giving is not our main love language, but from time to time it's still nice to do a little surprise without expecting anything in return.
The name says it all. Flowers, candy, whatever kind of reminder works. I also tried gift giving in a more romantic way.
How much is the center?
You know, the one we've all seen in romantic movies.
So in the movies the guys usually win a big bear for their girlfriend. I got a fridge magnet.
You know, I appreciate other parts of you more than gifts.
Now it was time to head to the really new and modern part of this city.
The Sazova Science and Culture Park is also definitely a thing many people come to see here in Eskişehir.
It's like a small fairy tale land.
There was many locals enjoying the park, and we also wanted to join the fun.
Cue music.
Question. Do you know why did the pirates wear an eye patch? Although many of you probably thought it because they lost one eye, that's not true. They didn't care about their looks like this. But it's because when they came to the bottom part of another ship they were raiding, then it's pitch darkness in here. And so if they had the eye patch, one of their eyes was used to the darkness. They could lift it up and they could see as well as the people who were defending the ship. He's looking at the restaurant. I think he's hungry.
After the pirate ship, we headed to a fairy tale castle. It was probably made for people a bit younger than us.
Is this a childhood dream?
Not mine.
But it's still fun to let your inner child play every now and then.
I was never the princess, more the pirate.
There was also a zoo and aquarium in the complex. And through this adventure, I tried to say beautiful things to Liisu to enforce the last of the 5 love languages. Words of affirmation. Anything from "you look beautiful in that sweater" to "I really love it when you cook delicious dinner for us" will qualify in this category.
How has today been for you, Liisu? And of course, to finish off a beautiful day in Eskişehir, we're gonna have a wonderful local dinner.
We went to a local place and straight away they wanted to show us the food they're making and the place itself. For dinner, we had balaban kebab, a dish well known in this part of Turkey.
And balabal actually means much or many, so it's pretty much, the name is huge kebab.
It was a lovely and delicious experience.
As we are in quite a local restaurant, wine for fancy dinner is not really an option, but there's a solution.
And judging from Liisu's playful mood and a smile on her face, I think my plan worked pretty well. And of course, here is her take on the whole experience, without her knowing that the whole day was mostly meant to make her feel more appreciated and loved.
I think it has been quite a nice and eventful day, and we got to do all the things that we actually wanted to. And if you're worried that there's like 5 love languages and it's so complicated and you can't do it, then let me make it easy for you. You just have to find out what is your partner's most important love language and then focus only on that one.
By the way, when Liisu saw this video, she actually told me that she wasn't mad at all that we didn't do anything special on our anniversary. And she added that we're in this relationship together, so it's not only my responsibility. And now I can sincerely say that we are both glad to have had the chance to celebrate this important moment a few days later. So there it was, our journey in Eskişehir, and I have to say it is a really lovely place. It's a lot different from a usual Turkish city, and it just has this youthful energy and modern feel to it. Also, I hope that you got some new knowledge about how people show and receive love in relationship. And just like I promised in the beginning of this video, there's a fun and simple way to find out your and your partner's main love language. And this is by doing a free test. I'm gonna leave the link in the description below. It literally takes like 10 minutes. And in my opinion, the best way is to do it with your partner together. And so later on, you can compare the results and just talk it over face to face. What would make you feel more loved and what would make your partner feel more loved It's really quite a simple way to just boost your relationship a little bit so that both sides of it feel more appreciated. It was a pleasure having you today with us discovering Eskişehir, and next time our journey will continue in the capital city of Turkey, Ankara. And well, everything will not go as planned.
I did not like the sound. I did not like the sound. Problem var. Çok problem. Ay. There's a big problem.
I guess in the next video we will really find out if it's a good idea bringing your foreign car to a Turkish mechanic. Until then, my friends, make sure to check out this playlist here to see all of our Turkish videos, and we will see you in the next one. Bye.